If your dog licks you all the time, you might think it means one simple thing: love. A little dog kiss, right? Cute, harmless, adorable. But the truth is, licking is one of the most misunderstood things dogs do. Sometimes it is affection. Sometimes it is habit. Sometimes it is stress. Sometimes it is your dog trying to calm a situation down. And sometimes it is your dog getting exactly what they want from you without you even noticing. So if your dog licks your hands, your face, your feet, or keeps coming back for more, this video is for you. Because once you understand what licking really means, you will start reading your dog very differently. And by the end of this video, you will know when licking is completely normal, and when it might be a sign that something is off. Let's start with the reason most people assume first. Affection. Yes, dogs do often lick people they feel close to. This starts very early in life. Puppies are licked by their mothers for cleaning, comfort, and bonding. As dogs grow up, licking can remain part of that emotional social behavior. In a simple way, it can be your dog's version of closeness. Not exactly the same as a human kiss, but definitely a familiar bonding action. That said, this is where many owners stop thinking. They see licking, they think love, and that is the end of the story. But dogs are more complex than that. Licking can be affectionate without being purely affectionate. Your dog may love you, yes, but they may also be doing something else at the same time. For example, your dog may be licking you because you taste interesting. That sounds funny, but it is true. Dogs explore the world with their mouths and noses. Your skin carries salt, sweat, lotion, food smells, outdoor scents, and traces of where you have been. To a dog, that is information. We look at things. Dogs sniff them. And sometimes they lick them too. So if your dog always licks you after a workout, after cooking, or after you put on skincare products, that may have a lot less to do with emotion and a lot more to do with taste and scent. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Your dog may also be licking you because you accidentally trained them to do it. Think about what usually happens when a dog licks you. Maybe you laugh. Maybe you pet them. Maybe you talk to them. Maybe you gently push them away. But from your dog's point of view, all of that is attention. And attention can be rewarding. So even if the first lick started as affection or curiosity, the next 10 licks may happen because your dog has learned that licking gets a response. This is one of the biggest hidden reasons behind repeated licking. Your dog is not being manipulative in a human way. They are simply learning what works. If licking gets touch, eye contact, voice, or play, many dogs will repeat it. That is why some dogs become serial lickers. Not because they are extra loving, but because the behavior keeps paying off. Another hidden meaning behind licking is appeasement. This one matters a lot because people often miss it. Sometimes dogs lick as a way to say, "I mean no harm," or "I'm trying to keep things calm." In dog communication, licking can be soft, social, and peacemaking. You might notice this when your dog licks you after you come home and speak in a strong voice, or when they seem slightly unsure, excited, or overwhelmed. It can happen around tense moments, busy guests, or emotional energy in the home. In those cases, the licking is not just about love. It may be your dog's way of smoothing things over. Calming gesture. A respectful gesture. A way of staying socially safe. And that leads to another important reason. Stress relief. Licking can help dogs soothe themselves. For some dogs, it is regulating. It helps them settle. It gives them something repetitive and familiar to do. This is why some dogs lick more during storms, noisy visitors, routine changes, travel, or moments of uncertainty. The licking may look sweet, but underneath it, your dog may actually be trying to calm their own nervous system. This does not mean every licking dog is anxious. Not at all. But context matters. If the licking spikes when your dog is uneasy, clingy, restless, or overstimulated, then affection may not be the full story. Comfort seeking may be part of it too. Another reason dogs lick you is excitement. This is especially common in younger dogs. When they are happy, worked up, overjoyed, or bursting with energy, licking can come out as part of the greeting package. Wagging tail, wiggly body, jumping, face licking, hand licking, all of it bundled together. In this moment, licking is less like a calm sign of deep emotion and more like emotional overflow. Your dog is not sitting there thinking, I shall now express love through 3 polite licks. They are just full of feeling, and the licking is one part of that release. But now we get to the part most owners really need to hear. Sometimes licking is no longer just a quirky social behavior. Sometimes it becomes excessive. If your dog is constantly licking you, themselves, furniture, blankets, or one specific object, and the behavior feels repetitive, intense, or hard to interrupt, you should not ignore that. Excessive licking can be linked to boredom, chronic stress, frustration, or anxiety. In some cases, it may also happen alongside physical problems like allergies, skin irritation, pain, nausea, or other discomfort. This is especially important if the licking seems new, suddenly stronger, paired with whining, pacing, scratching, hair loss, redness, or changes in mood. That is when licking stops being just a cute habit and becomes useful information. Not a reason to panic, but definitely a reason to pay attention. There is also a simple health boundary owners should remember. An occasional lick on your hand is usually not a big deal. But letting dogs lick your face, eyes, or open cuts is not a great idea. Dog mouths carry bacteria, and while most healthy adults will be fine with normal contact, it is still smarter to keep licking away from wounds and sensitive areas. So what should you do if your dog licks you too much? First, do not punish it harshly. If the licking comes from affection, excitement, or uncertainty, harsh correction can confuse your dog and increase stress. Instead, look at the pattern. When does it happen? After exercise? When you come home? During stress? When you are busy? Around food? That context will tell you more than the licking alone. Second, be careful not to reward what you want to reduce. If your dog licks for attention, then talking, laughing, or touching can keep the cycle going. Calmly redirect instead. Ask for a sit. Offer a toy. Use a lick mat. Start a short training task. Give your dog another behavior that works better. And third, if the licking is sudden, obsessive, or tied to other symptoms, speak to your vet. A behavior change is always worth noticing, especially when it becomes intense or persistent. So what does it really mean when dogs lick you? Sometimes it means love. Sometimes it means you taste good. Sometimes it means, notice me. Sometimes it means, I'm excited. Sometimes it means, let's keep things calm. And sometimes it means, I'm trying to soothe myself. That is what makes dogs so fascinating. One simple behavior can carry different meanings depending on the moment, the dog, and the emotional context. So the next time your dog licks you, do not just ask, is this cute? Ask, why now? Because that one question can tell you a lot about what your dog is feeling. And once you start noticing the difference between affection, habit, attention-seeking, and stress, you stop guessing and start understanding. If you enjoyed this video, let us know. Does your dog lick you mostly when they are calm, excited, or anxious? Drop it in the comments below. And subscribe for more simple explainers that help you understand what your dog is really trying to say.